So I remember when we first found out that we were going to be at home, wherever that was for maybe an extended period of time. And we had all gotten ready for spring break. And I remember getting with my team. I love technology. And so for me, going on Facebook Live was really no big deal because I've done that many times. But my team was kind of a little like, well, we're not sure, because none of them at the time were really into social media that much, or really technology. All of us are women, and or were women at the time. And I remember they were a little bit like, well, what should we do? And we still have it up on the board in my office, like what we decided we were going to do. Like somebody was going to speak, somebody was going to do a song, etc. And so we went live, and it was just the beginning of what we didn't know it was the beginning, but it was the beginning of many, many months to come for Chapel. One of the things that I am very happy about is, as a woman of color, as an indigenous Latina, many people have told me no. Many people have told me this can't be done. Many people have thought that things aren't possible with very little. But I've had to do without many things throughout my life. So for me, just having a phone or just having a Zoom account, being able to go on Facebook Live was a way that I knew that we could stay connected. And I heard from a lot of people throughout, that there were no other chapels going on online in seminaries. And it was, I saw a lot of people from my contacts on Facebook coming to watch our chapels, and would, just text me or message me telling me how they just felt very connected. They felt a lot of peace from what was going on. So I feel like, because all of us were working together from different places, and as women especially, we just, for some reason, we have had to go through a lot to get where we're at, especially people of color. And it was just one more hurdle to go through. It wasn't easy, of course it wasn't, but I feel like that just kept us all in the community. I'm very grateful that I have that background of social media and technology, that I was not afraid to continue with these services, and was able to help other people feel at ease. When they were, they would say, I've never sang just in front of my computer, or I've never preached, or I've never spoken or prayed, alone and in a Zoom room. And it was, all of us coming together, understanding that they was so different. None of us had gone through anything like this. So I'm very grateful for my background and my formation from my parents, seeing them, get to very successful places using, having very little. So I remember we had to buy tripods for all of us, because all of us were in different places. One of us was in New York, but I was in Texas. Somebody was in North Carolina. Somebody was in California. And all of us would get together every single day to come to chapel and to help the community feel like it was still one community. And I'm grateful for those times. So all of us, I remember the first time we got the tripods, everybody took a little selfie. We put it together on social media so people would see, how we're also trying to stay as one community. We had all of our meetings were through Zoom. We prayed together, cried together, laughed together, I remember experiencing commencement together through that. So for me, it was, again, just knowing that people have thought that we couldn't get through it, and just having us as a chapel team be able to say, it's okay, it's going to be okay, even though we're separate, we're still together, and this faith community will keep us right together. And so now when we're back in person, it's still that community, that joy. And now we feel like, oh, we can do it. We can do virtual. Oh yeah, we can do that, because, we all came together during that time. And again, just going from nothing or little to being able to touch people in India, our students who are in different countries, being able to have them lead chapels throughout this time is also very moving. It was just lots of little moments. I think for me, about, I guess, hearing from other seminarians and other leaders in seminaries, telling me, we haven't seen this in our seminaries. What do we do? Help us. How do we get through it? How can we sing together on Zoom? How have y'all been able to do it every single day? Because we would do it, and it was even during breaks, we were still doing it, because people were hungry to get together. So for me, those were the moments where I felt like, wow, we are making a difference. And again, like, I didn't even think I was doing something special or something different, but hearing from other leaders from other seminaries just telling me, we haven't been able to do this. How did you start? How did you do it? It was just a moment of, wow, my background and my culture has just helped me to just, do it and continue with community, knowing that, nothing is impossible. So I thought, those were the moments that just kept me going too, because there were many times where I did not want to do this anymore. It was just like, oh my goodness, when are we going to be able to rest? Because there was a lot of planning. As all of y'all know, it's doing Zoom is not easy. It was a lot of extra planning to be able to have that look like it was easy, and that you still have community. So those comments just kept me going and helped me know that we were making a difference.